Hello guys, how you guys doing? Today I'm going to be showing you how to build the CoinGecko website. Now, have a look here. What are you guys seeing? The CoinGecko website, right? But no, this is not the CoinGecko website. This is a clone website built by me using NextJS and the CoinGecko API. I'm going to show you guys how to do this whole thing in this video. We're going to go from scratch, okay? Now, if you don't want to go from scratch, if you're an experienced developer and you just want the code, there's a link in the description to get the code. Please, it's just a small payment to help support the channel and help the channel grow. But if you don't really have it, you can just help me by liking this video, subscribing, and going through with the video. Okay, you're going to learn a lot, guys. We're going to be doing dark mode and light mode, as you can see over here. We have light mode of the website, and we also have dark mode. Okay, both of them look amazing. Now let's go through this website and see what are some features. For example, over here we have a table of 50 coins. Here we can change it to 100. You can see, and we have 100 coins listed here. We have pagination also set up. You can see here we also have latest crypto news. And you can see we have a little slider here showing us the news in sort of like those news marquee. Okay, then we also have the top gainers. These are coins that are currently trending. We also have the losers, coins that are performing poorly. We can also hide this and display it. As you can see here, we have the CoinGecko widget placed here. We also have a CoinGecko widget here for Bitcoin. Then we also have gainers and losers page. You can see here top gainers, top losers. You can see the site is so responsive. We go back to the main page. We also have latest listing. These are the coins that are currently being listed now. Let's go back to dark mode because dark mode looks so cool. Then if you notice, you can see this star here, and guess what, guys? You can favorite tokens. Okay, as you can see, I've favorited 5 tokens here. If you go to our favorites, you can see the tokens I favorited. They are over here. If we unclick on them and only leave Tron and we refresh the page, boom, you can see we only have Tron here. So you can favorite coins. It will show up on the favorites page. Just an amazing website. If we click on it, you can see how sharp and responsive. We have a little deck screener over here. You can see some market information about the Tron coin, some social media links. If we go back to the main page, you can see the site is so clean, so neat, and we're going to be making this website, guys. Please just subscribe and like the video. It really helps support the channel. Okay, just a little. Okay, and if you don't want to go through the video, just click on the link in the description to be able to like go through a small payment fee and also get the entire code. Okay, or if you can't go through that process, you can message me on Telegram. Okay, guys. So let's get into the video. All right, so first things first, we have to start with the first stage. Now, I've already done my bits by installing NextJS app at latest. I made sure I said yes to Tailwind, and I make sure I said yes to app router and no to the source directory. Okay, guys, so make sure you do that. Okay, once you've done that, we can follow through from me. Now we're also going to be needing Daisy UI. So if we need Daisy UI, just go to Daisy UI website, see components, then we say install. So we copy this code, come over here, we install Daisy UI. Okay, boom, it's installed. Now what do we do from here? We go to the plugin in the Tailwind config file and we make sure we put this. Okay, we go to the Tailwind config file, plugins, and we put this. Okay, so perfect. All right, so we're going to clear this. I'm going to say npm run dev. Okay, okay, no. So we go cd my clear. Oh, did we install the? Okay, I think we made a mistake, guys. Let's go back. We might have installed it globally, I think. So we need to install into this package here. Okay, so it's saying permission denied. Okay, so I think that's because I used sudo to create it, and that's why it's saying permission denied. Okay, so just make sure you do this. Don't use sudo when you're create your next app, because it will start asking you for sudo all the time. So just leave that. npm run dev. I have a special treat for you guys. I've been using KeyBR to increase my typing, so make sure you're also working on your typing speeds as well. Okay, guys. All right, so over here we're having permission denied again, so I think we're just going to be using sudo for everything. All right, so it started. All right, let's go there. Let's say localhost 3001. It's okay, showing abort. Why is it showing there? Okay, so it has started. All right, so let's go to the app directory. What we're going to do, we're going to create a file here, and we're going to call it site. Okay, I think we've made a mistake here. Using sudo to do this has just created like all sorts of problems. So we're just going to go cd. All right, guys. So I think we're having an issue here with our permissions. So we're just going to create a new window, and here we're going to open in desktop. I'm going to say YouTube CoinGecko. All right, so we're going to open this and say yes, I trust. Say J. We're now going to say npx create next app at latest. No, yes, no, yes. Okay, so you guys know why we're doing this, right? I used sudo when I was creating this first one here, and because of that, I need to like permissions for everything, so we don't want to go through that. So we're just going to create a new one, which we have already done. So now we're just going to get rid of this, and we're going to increase this, and this is going to be our new work window. Okay, guys. So we're going to go back to Daisy UI again, and we're just going to go to that install, copy this. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to do npm run dev. Then we should not forget to put the required, and go in here, Tailwind. Okay, so that should be that, and we should still be on the 3001. Let me check. Okay, so on 3001, perfect. So now let's continue. Go to the app directory. We're going to create a new file called site. Then we're going to take this page and put it here. We're going to go to the page. We're going to delete all of this. Okay, and we're going to delete all of this. So we're going to say main hide screen. Okay, then we're going to say margin bottom 10. Perfect. Then we're going to come into our my app directory. I'm going to create a new folder. We're going to say components, and inside this components we're going to create another one. I'm going to say main, and inside this one I'm going to say home components. Here we're going to make index.js. Okay, so I hope you guys are following along. Very simple. Just make sure you create the folder as I'm creating it. Okay, all right, let's continue. Now over here we're going to say rfac. Here we're going to say home components. Then over here we're going to say class name. We're going to say max width of 7 XL. Then we'll say mx auto, and we'll say px4. Then here we're just going to say hello. Okay, then in our page directory we're going to come here, and we're going to say home component, and we're going to go back here and we can see our hello, right? Perfect. Then we're going to come out to our global css. We're going to delete all of this. All right, so that's perfect. All right, so we're going to be using themes from Next Daisy UI. As you can see, themes are over here. Themes are incredibly useful and they help us to make our work much easier. Okay, so this Daisy UI, we're going to copy this. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to say Daisy UI. So we have the theme light, dark, and corporate. We're going to use this dark. We're not going to use light. We're going to use something called corporate. You can see corporate over here. See corporate. All right, so it's corporate we're going to be using. We're just going to copy this from here. And I'm going to cut this out. Say corporate. Okay. So now that we have our themes here, we're just going to go to our layout. And here we're going to say data theme corporate. Okay, so the reason why we're doing this now, we're going to like create this effect, but like for now we're just going to work with the corporate theme, and then we'll now be able to switch it later on once we get more of the nav bar. Okay, so what's the first thing we're going to do here? The first thing is the nav bar. Okay, we need the nav bar. But we are going to hold on the nav bar for now. Let's work on this one first. Okay, so let's go here and let's go to our home component. And in our home component we have index, so we're going to now create a new file, and we're going to call it section1.js. okay, then here we're going to RAFCE and section1. okay, then we're going to say inside here, we're going to say image source, and then here we're going to say alt banner and class name. We're going to say max width for Excel. We're going to say MX auto, and we're going to say margin both top and bottom 3. okay, so where we're going to get this image from, very simple. We're going to get it from here. Let's copy this image address and we're going to keep it here. Okay, perfect. Then inside here we're going to delete this hello. We don't tell anybody hello. Then we're going to say section 1. okay, perfect. Okay, so you can see we have this set up, right? Perfect. Now what's the next thing? We need to get this, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to go to CoinGecko, because I want to show you guys how I'm sourcing this stuff and putting everything together. While this is doing, let me check if this video is recording well properly, because sometimes it does glitch. Okay, perfect. It is recording properly. I don't know why the CoinGecko site is taking some time to load. I don't know why. So let's just leave that for now if it's taking time. What's the next section? We have this section over here. Right, so that's the section I'm going to work with now. Okay, so no, the CoinGecko site has opened. You can see how it's so similar to ours. Let me just switch this to the dark thing. So it's so similar to ours, right? Really nice, right? Really nice. Okay, so now they have some stuff here. I'll go to the developer dashboard. It's supposed to have some widgets. Now this is like the API key. We're going to come over to this section, but let's just get the widgets first. Okay, so we can't see here, so we're just going to say CoinGecko widgets. Okay, all right, so these are the different widgets CoinGecko has. This was something that we're using, but we used, I think this is what we use. What is this? No. Okay, so this is the coin price marquee widget. This is what we want to use. So we're going to select that. I can see is other delete. Okay, let's delete all of this and see. It's supposed to give us like, if we delete everything, it's supposed to give us like, okay, it's not giving us anything. No. So let's go back. Okay, so we're going to get these top coins. If you need any coin, and look for like Pepe, something like Dodge coin. And what again? Think guys, let's say meme coin. Yeah, meme, something like meme coin. Okay. All right, so that's perfect. USSD background color white, front color da 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 da. All right, so I think this is okay. So we're going to use that in section 2. So we're going to come over here. We're going to create another file. I'm going to call it section 2.js. Okay. Here we're going to say RAFC, and I'm going to say section 2. Okay. Perfect. Now in our section 2, we're going to come over here, delete this. Okay, why didn't you delete, bad boy? Make some space for ourselves. Okay, so we'll go back. This is the code for it. We're going to copy this. I'll just copy this whole code first and see. Copy this whole thing. And I'm going to paste it here. And then in our index here, I'm going to say BR, and then I'm going to say section 2. Okay, perfect. Now let's check what's going on with our site. Okay, so see our widget here is saying loading. All right, so perfect. Our widget is responding perfectly. Okay, perfectly. All right, so in our widgets, let's delete some of this. Okay, so in our widgets we have this script. We don't need to place the script here, so we're going to copy the script. And we're going to go to our layouts, and we're going to paste the script here. Okay, perfect. You see, it works just the same. Okay, so now what's the next thing? Now we've done the widgets, we have this cryptocurrency, and then we have highlights, right? So we'll go back here, come here, then we'll now say in our section 2, we're going to create a state. We're going to say constant checked, set checked use state. I'm going to say true. Okay, now why are we getting this checked? That's because over here we can see if we click on this, it shows, it doesn't show. I got that from the CoinGecko website as well. They have these highlights over here, which I felt, we had to like implement in our own site too. Okay, so it's saying it's complaining for the use state. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to just turn this to client components. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now that we have that set up, let's go to the next thing. All right, so go to the next. We're going to say div class name. We're going to say my. We're going to flex row. Okay, then we're going to say here, we're going to say span. We're going to say class name. We're going to say flex1. I'm going to say text Excel font extra bold. Okay, so we're going to cryptocurrency highlights. Okay, all right, perfect. Then here we're going to say span, and then we're going to say class name. We're going to say flex row. I'm going to say gap 3. Okay, and here we're going to say bold, class name my auto. I'm going to say highlights. Okay, then we're going to have the inputs and say type check box. Okay, so let's just go say class name. We're going to say toggle. I'm going to say toggle success. Okay, where did you get this toggle and toggle success from? Very, very simple. If you go over to the easy UI components, you see a, I think we should say toggle, right? Okay, see, you see toggle here. Okay, my internet, I don't know why it's my internet is just slowing. If you're like dedicated subscribers, you guys know that I had a time when my system was always like lagging every time I was like recording videos for you guys. But thanks to all my suppliers, thanks to all my subscribers, I've been able to like get a new PC. I won't say new, but I would say like a better, stronger PC. Currently using an M2 Pro, so it's like enabling my work to be much better. So this is the toggle we're talking about, guys. It's in JSX, so it's just toggle, and I'm just choosing success because there's like toggle accents here. So we have different ones. There's toggle success. It's just really the color that is affecting, not really much like that. So you can see here. I have it already set up here. Okay guys, so toggle success, we're also going to see defaults checked, and then saying on click, we're going to introduce a function. I'm going to say set checked to be the opposite of what is checked. Okay, so all right, so that section is perfect. Then the next section, okay, next section is going to be dependent on whether it is checked is true or not. If it is true, then we're going to go ahead and show this. Okay, so the first one we want to do here, we want to say div class name. We say flex cool. Okay, I didn't even show you guys the best part of this website. Watch. Fully responsive. Fully responsive. I wish I had shown that in the intro. So it is fully responsive. So we're trying to like make sure we get that down as we're coding it here. So that's why we're saying flex cool. And if it's a large screen, we're going to go flex row. Okay, I'm going to say gap 3, margin up and down 5. Okay. Okay, so that's done. The next thing we're going to go and do, we're going to say div, let's say class name, and we're going to say hidden. Okay, we're going to say LG inline if it's a large screen. So we only want it to be visible when it's on the desktop mode. Okay, flex 1. All right. So what we're going to put here, we're going to put a CoinGecko widget. Okay, so which widget are we going to use? We're supposed to use the coin ticker widget. So okay, see it here. Okay, so we're going to use Bitcoin. Should we use Bitcoin? I feel we should use like a meme coin, all right? Something different, okay? Let's use a meme coin, paper coin. See paper coin here. All right, so this is what we're going to use. The scripts, like we did before, we're going to copy the scripts. I'm going to go to our layouts. I'm going to put the script here. All right, perfect. Then we're going to copy this. And we're going to go to section 2. I'm going to post the script here. Okay, no, you're not supposed to see that, guys. You're not supposed to see that. All right, so if we come over here, let's refresh the page. You can see our widget is showing. If we click off and on, okay, perfect. That's exactly what we want to happen. Okay, so now this is flex one. So we're going to create like other divs over here. So we're just going to say here, we're going to say div class name. We're going to say flex 1. I'm going to say border and say border 3 p1. I'm going to say rounded 3xl. I say border base 200. Okay. All right. So we're going to say second, and then we're going to just duplicate this. Duplicate? No. Let's not duplicate. So here we're going to say div class name. Then we're going to say flex row. Then we're going to say padding of 3. I'm going to close it. Then we're going to say beta class name. Okay, no beta was there. Say class name. I'm going to say flex one margin also. Let's say text small, flex, flex, bro. Then here we're going to say top gainers. Okay, so see what we're trying to do here. Perfect. We need an image here, so I'm just going to copy that image and put. It's like a fiery icon. I think so, right? So we're just going to copy that and put there. So you can see we have a fire icon here. Not an icon, like a fire GIF. Okay, fire GIF. So what we're going to do, we're going to duplicate this so we have another one. And here we're going to say top. Let's see the losers. Okay, so and for the losers, I forgot we're supposed to install Material UI, guys. We're using Material UI for the icons. So go to Material UI website. My network is so bad, guys. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why. Okay, so we should have this right now. You should be having this. Let me just reload this. Okay, this top gainers and losers. Okay, so you should be having this right now. Okay, so this is taking time to load. Let's just continue our work. Okay, let's work on the nav bar. Okay, I think that. Oh, let's work on the footer first. Let's work on this footer. Okay, so come over here. So over here, we're going to in our main, right? In our main, we're going to create a new folder. Let's say footer. So I'm going to create a new file inside. We'll say index.js. Okay, perfect. Okay, so the footer is quite it's just like pointless data. It's just arrangement. So what I did was I copied it from this UI. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So, but before we do that, let's install this from Material UI, the icon package. So just copy this, come over here, cancel, clear, and leave that to install. Then we'll go over to Daisy UI. You can see how we're multitasking, people. Multitasking. Yes. Okay, so we're going to look for footer. Starts with an F. Okay, so footer here. All right, so these are different footers. Depending on the one you want, you can just like copy and paste and walk around with. Okay, so I'm not really going to like write all the footer like logic because like it's very very simple and straight to the point. It's just pretty much this copied. Okay, so I'm just going to paste the footer here. Close this. I'm going to go over to the layout and we're just going to paste the footer under here. Say footer. Okay, so you have a footer now. Let me reload this. Okay, yeah, the site is installing. So what was the problem? Why didn't this install? It said rename permission denied. Try again. False. Why isn't this installing? Let's try it again. What's this? I don't like using the force command, but like I don't use the sudo command because like permission. Oh, I don't use the permission command. So what we're going to do to try and avoid using MUI soon, we're just going to say losers forex. We're going to go to images. Not seeing anything useful here. I think we may just have to do that. So just get sudo. Let's come back here. Copy this. Come here. Okay. So that's that. So top losers. Just get Okay. All right. So in the losers, we're going to use trending down icon. And yeah, I'm going to do something funny. You're just going to say animate spin. Okay. So we need to kick off this. All right. So we're supposed to kick off now. If you're still watching the video, leave a thumbs up. All right, so you can see already the animated thing is just like spinning. All right, so it's just spinning. All right, so now we need to do we've done the footer. See the footer here, perfect. Now we need to do the navbar. Okay. The navbar is not really complex. It's just really straight up, just like pointless, like data and stuff. There's nothing really complex in the navbar. So I'm just going to copy that and paste, but we are going to work on this dark mode together. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to go and do now. Yeah. All right, so let us close this. Let us come to the main and create a folder, and we're going to say navbar. Then inside navbar, we're going to say index.js. All right, so that's perfect. Yeah, here we're just going to say RAFCE. I'm going to say nav. So the navbar we're using is primarily the navbar in this UI because I'm too lazy to design my own navbar. I don't really like designing navbar. How many of you guys like designing navbars? Let me know in the comments, guys. Please just let me know in the comments. It's just I just feel like it's like the worst thing to like code. I just don't like doing it. I just don't like doing it. I can replicate like sorry. I can't replicate like any navbar, but like I just don't like doing it. Like it's just like it's so boring. Navbars are so boring. Okay. So we have different sections of the navbar. So what we're going to do, we're just going to close this. Okay. Let's just code some parts. Okay. So I'm going to say div class name. We're going to say hidden. We're going to say md flex. Let's say flex row. And we're going to say max with 7xl. Obviously, we're going to say mx auto. Then you can say p2. All right. Then we're going to say div class name flex row. Then we're going to say text xs. Then we're going to say gap 3. Saying flex 1. Okay. Okay, guys. So we're going to say span class name my auto. Then we're going to say coins. Then we say bold 14, yeah, 5. Just like invent some numbers over here. Then here we're just going to clone this. How did I clone multiple of them at the same time? Wait, let me try that again. I think I tapped. Okay, maybe I just tapped it really fast. Alright, so here we have exchanges. This one. Then here we have market cap. And here we're going to be like huge numbers, okay? Huge numbers. 14 trillion. 14.4 trillion. Okay. So over here, we're now going to see bold class name. Text. What's wrong with my typing? Bold class name. Text. Red. 200. Let's make 400. Then we're going to see arrow. Let's say arrow upward because like everything is just downward. No, but like if it's upward, it means it's positive, right? So I think we should go for green here. So let's say class name here, and then we'll say text green, a little lighter color. Okay, then we'll say like upward trajectory of like 3.45%. Okay, all right. So the last one I'm going to do like 24-hour volume. Okay, so here we're just going to put like $sign, like $101,000. Okay, so this is perfect. Let's check how it looks. Layout, just come on top of here and say now bar. Okay, all right, so we can see our nav bar here is looking okay. It's looking okay, guys. Okay, now let's continue. All right, so we have a span. Then the next thing we're going to say div class name. Pray for me, guys. My chair is so bad. My chair got broken, and I'm on this chair that is like already broken. So my ass is just like real tied up, man. I can't wait to finish this video. Space x1. Okay, so we're going to say div class name. Let's say drop down. Okay, drop down. Let's say drop down hover. How are we getting this? We're getting this from Daisy UI. Just like copying here, drop down, and to be at the ending section. Okay, so here we're going to say settings rule button. Then we're going to say class name. Let's say text mdmy02. Okay, so here we're going to say tab index equals to 0. Okay, so the setting is done. So here we're now going to say your. Here we're going to say tab index. How many of you guys use a MacBook? Like, why is that when you're charging the MacBook, it's always like shocking you, like when your feet are like planted on the ground? I don't know which kind of aluminum design they must be doing, but like, oh my god, I need to like remove the charging because like it's really shocking me. All right, so the tab index, okay, 0. Okay, so I'm gonna say class name. I'm gonna say drop down content. Then I'll say z index of 1. This is to stop its drop down from like going behind other things. Menu, shadow, bg base 100. Okay, say rounded box, and say width of 52. Okay, so that's perfect. I'll say li class name. I'll say rounded lg flex row. Okay, then we'll say span. Span class name my02 flex 1 flex. Okay, so here we're saying another span class name, and we're saying flex 1. I was saying dark mode. Okay, so after this we're going to say input type with the type of checkbox, and we're going to say class name toggle my auto. Let's say flex end. Okay, so I think this is perfectly done. Not supposed to go there. Okay, all right. so and see our dark mode button is working perfectly, guys. Perfectly, guys. Perfectly. Okay. So the rest things that are here is just going to be some buttons. Expand list view. Here we're going to have button class name btn info. And if you guys don't know, this class names that I'm using is just simply from Daisy UI. It makes things very, very easy. If you can see the documentation, it just beats in and it has like a bunch of colors for active or disabled or stuff like that for other things you may want. Okay, so let's go back to our code. Here we'll say go add free. Okay. Here we can now say link. Should we say link? Yeah, let's just say link. Ref equals to submit your token. If you guys want me to show you how you can submit tokens to the site, just message me on Telegram. Okay, message me on Telegram or Instagram, anyone you prefer. Class name btn says btn small. Submit token. Okay, so this is perfect. Why is it complaining? Okay, we didn't like. What's the matter? What's the matter? Link is not defined. I've defined links, man. Oh, it's not defined really. Let's define it. All right, so as you can see, this is perfect. So why is this one bigger than this one? Why is this one bigger than the other one? Okay, let's just come here and say btn small. It was looking a bit freaky. All right, so we have this set up. This is perfect, just how we want it. Now the remaining of the navbar, yeah, I'm just going to like copy and paste that because like it's just data. It's not really anything important, guys. It's not really anything important. So we're just going to paste that here. All right, so let's check it out. Bar charts. Okay, it's going to complain of some of the imports. Okay, so let's just go through this. If we see anything that we need to import, we just import it. Okay, so it's not really showing us the things to import. Let me just use this and see if that will cover most of what it's complaining about. Okay. Okay, feel right. Let's copy this. Just paste this here. Let's see. Settings. Complaining that settings is not defined or is already defined. We have settings here. Okay, we have settings in two places. So let's just delete this. All right. So let's look at this. You can see looks so good right now. So good, guys. So good, so good. All right. So now that we have that, we need data. Obviously, like we need data for our top gainers. We need data for our losers. We need data to like fill out the site. So I already have the data with me as dummy data because I didn't want to be querying the API here too much, because if you create the API here too much, like it will just stop you from using it and it will just hinder our tutorial. So I'm going to show you guys how to use the CoinGecko API. Okay, I'm going to show you guys that. All right, so let's go to this developers dashboard. This is the API key over here. Let's go to the docs. Where's docs? Join our demo plan, upgrade. Let's click this upgrade. This is the pricing for it. Okay, so let's go to explore docs. All right. So what we need is data. We need coins. So we also have exchanges with the data, but like I think this one was you need your pro API key. Like you need a pro API key. What we have right now is not a pro API key. So okay, see the coins here. Top gainers and losers. Do we need the pro API key? I think we needed the pro API key. I think what we got was just like coin list. Yeah. Okay, so we just got the coin list. So over here, you now select node because we're obviously using node. So you can see the query here. Now let's go to my query ball. I don't use Postman. I know a lot of you guys will be using Postman, but I don't use Postman. I use this. Okay. Pro API BTC. Okay, so this request is limited to Pro API users. So as I told you guys, like there are some parts of the API that's like really limited. So we're just going to be using the one that we can get access to. So let's copy this. Okay, now on this. All right, guys. So let's paste this here. Okay, so if we click this, it's saying API key is missing because you can see our headers here, Pro API key. So we're going to go back here. Probably use another one because I don't want to be finding that docs page again, I want to find that docs page. Okay, so we're over here again. So we want to go to the developers dashboard to get my API key, which is this. So I'll just copy this and we're going to paste this here. And we're going to try it again. I think API key is TBC. Pro API. Why is it saying pro? The API key is here, bro. Okay, so let's delete this pro. Let's delete this. Bro. Because we're currently on the free, so it may not respond to like requests from a non-pro API key. Okay, so it's responding, but it's saying okay, so it's saying no error, but like we're not seeing anything. Are we doing something wrong? I used this like a while ago. Like maybe I forgot like how to use it. So we're tracking the coin or market data. Okay, let's try this. So over here, see this endpoint allows you to query all the supported coins with price, market cap, volume, and market data. So yeah, the parameter we retrieve is this. Notes for both categories and departmentals. Yada yada yada. Okay, so this is data we actually even want. So over here we say USD IDs. Nothing. We're not going to put anything here. Nothing here either. Paste. So let's try. You can even try it on your page here. So you say you are using demo API key. Please change your root URL from pro this to API CoinGecko. Okay, so it's already telling us. So like let's just copy this. Okay. Copy, you come here, delete this. Okay, paste this. Let's just present say API key missing. Okay, so maybe that API key it needs to still be pro. So it's saying we should change this. So let's just come here and change this. It's not changing. Okay, so what we'll do is let's copy this again. Let's come over here. feel like I need to off the AC because like it's making me feel sleepy. Okay, you are using the demo API key. Please change your root URL from pro. Okay, so enter again. You are using the pro. Please change your root URL from. Okay, so now it's saying we're using the pro key. Let's try this. Let's try this. It should work now. Missing parameter currency. Okay, all right. So I think it's working now. So sync currency. So this is a string. This is required. So we need to copy this. Put in our params. Silly me. This application is on Mac. Is HTTP bot, but you can use anything like even Postman. I think I have Postman. Or I think okay, I even have Postman. See Postman here, but I don't use it. I think it's a bit too complex now. Like I don't like anything that becomes a bit too much. Like it needs to be simple. You need to keep things simple, man. Okay, so this is the information. Boom, boom, boom. This is what we have here. Okay, so this is what we're going to be using. You can see we have our image, symbol. We have some market information that we can use, and this is the info that we'll be using for the site. Okay, me I already have like a list of my what I'm going to be using here. So if you can see, I'm just going to copy that here. I have dummy data. I have gainers data, and I have losers data, and I also have news data. Okay, this is just like crypto news we're going to be using on the news section. Okay, so gainers dummy. All right, so this is how you can get the data. If you subscribe to like higher plans, you'll be able to like use it, but like um if I get enough like supporters on this video, like people support me on link in description or chat me up on Telegram, I will be able to do like a connect it properly to an API key. So please just make sure you like and subscribe. In fact, if this video hits 1,000 viewers, like or like 100 likes, I would like have to like pay for the API and like show you guys how to properly integrate it into a coin listing site. Okay, so let's go on. So we're just going to delete this. We have our data now set, so we're going to use that data for the top gainers and the top losers here. Okay, so cancel this, cancel this. Let's go back to section 2. Okay, so we're over here and we have our top gainers. Okay, so in our top gainers we have this. So what we're going to do here, we're going to say link, and say ref equals to slash gainers losers. Okay, we're going to create that page later on. Class name equals to hover text accent. We're going to say text small, say font bold, and say hover cursor pointer. Okay guys, so it's done. Then here we're going to see view more. I'll say keyboard arrow right. Okay, perfect. What's the matter? Okay, link, we didn't import link. Okay, we've imported link. Okay, so after this div, we're going to create another div over here. Height 170px. Okay guys, hope you guys are following with me. Okay, so we're saying T body, C body, oh C body, C. I need to get music up in here. What do you guys think? Like get a speaker. If we have a speaker, I have a speaker here, guys. What do you guys think? Playing some music in the background, like make to make the like making this video like so much like sweeter and like so much like easier. You guys get what I'm saying, right? So we're going to take the gainer's information, the gainer's data. I'm going to slice it. We're going to slice the top 20 from our gainer's data. And say we're going to map it. So token index. If you need to follow along, I highly encourage you get the full code of this site so I can like be following along with me as I'm coding it. Okay, guys, please make sure you hit the link in the description. Okay, guys. Okay, so token index. All right. So here we're going to say we're going to create a new component over here. And we're going to name that component tr.js, and we'll say IFCE. I'm going to call it tr. Okay, perfect. I'm going to rename this to small. I'm going to rename this small letters. Okay. All right. So our tr that is here, we're going to get two information: details and the index. Okay. So if there is nothing in details, just return so we don't get errors. Okay. Now I'm going to cancel all this out. Why don't you follow your brother, man? I need to follow your brother. Okay, so it's our class name. Class name flex row, and then we're going to say td class name my auto, and here we're going to say hash index plus 1. So why are we saying index plus 1? Because like the over here when we're mapping through this, we're going to get the data from each of the array, and then we're going to get an index. So if you didn't know, anytime you map an array, you can always get the second parameter as an index. So the first index is 0, so you just add 1 to it, so that becomes number 1. Because we're going to be showing like here we have number 1, number 2. We're going to be showing that over here. Okay, so that's why we're doing it like that. I got you guys. All right, so index plus 1, perfect. Okay, so as we have the index plus 1, we'll go to the next one. We'll say td class name, say flex row. Okay, then we'll say span class name flex row flex 1 my auto gap 1. So here we can now say link, then we'll say ref. So now we need to link it to the individual page of each of the tokens, right? I mean, obvious. Come on. So here we're just going to say token slash, because we're going to get something inside that ID. Let me see if I can silly me. Where was what? The thing didn't even save self, like what we're doing. Okay, look at it here. It did save, thank God. All right, so over here we can see like we get an ID, right? So this is the ID that we're currently like using to map and navigate to the tokens page. Okay, so that's why we have this ID here. All right, guys, so you don't get lost. So it's a class name. You'll see text md hover underline hover cursor pointer. Details dot name dot subtract. Okay, so what we're doing here is that we are cutting off the names, because some tokens have very long names like 30 characters or something like that. So we're like making sure it doesn't go beyond 20 characters. Okay, so our box doesn't get like choked up to like so many letters. We're just going to be like maximum of like 20. Yeah. So let's continue. All right. So we're going to take it from number 1 to 20. 20. Okay. So after that, we're going to go down. We're going to say span, class name, XX. I'm going to say details of symbol. So we're going to do something also, guys. Over here we don't have the images. It's one thing I just noticed. Like we have the images here, but we don't have the images here. So that is like there's like uh, a total like no. Okay, so it's not something I just like thought of right now. So we're going to do that right now. Okay. So what we're going to do over here, we're going to say div class name, and we're going to say avatar. Avatar. Okay. Then we're going to say here, we're going to say another div class name. Let's say max off. Okay. Then we're going to say squircle. I know you guys will be wondering, where am I getting like this stuff from? Okay, I'm going to show you guys now. Let me show you guys quickly. I wanna cry. Can you take me to the sky? All right, so over here we have like avatars. So you can see we have different shapes here in this UI. So if you just come over, you can see where I'm getting this squircle from. But we're trying to imitate this one. Okay. So you guys don't get lost. See you guys. I always got you. What's wrong with this? I'll watch this main page saying import token details from the sub main token page ID. Okay, so I was doing something. I think I messed up with the this thing here. Okay, so I fixed it now. Okay, so as I was saying, we don't have the images here, so we need to fix that. Like we need to fix that ASAP. Okay, so we're going to do that here. So squircle up, squircle. Table. All right, so let's continue what we were doing. So we have the width of 6. Then here we're going to have the image. Then we source. I'm going to say details dot image. Okay. Then we're going to say alt. We're going to say details dot name. Okay. So we're going to save this. So we're going to go back here and over here. Okay, so over here we're going to say tr, importing it from that page. We're going to say the key is going to be the index. We're going to say details equals to token, and we're going to say index equals to index. All right, perfect. So you can see this is looking neat and really good, really good. Okay, guys. Okay. So we are missing something. We're missing this information right here. So let's go and work on that information now. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back to the TR. Okay. Okay, so we got the symbol down in a TD, so we need to work on the next one. Okay, so good. Create some space for ourselves. I'm going to say th. I'm going to say class name. I'm going to say flex1. I'm going to say justify, and then I'm going to say text right. Okay, then we're going to say because the price, we're going to be using a formatter to format it. I'm just going to paste that formatter here. Okay, all right, so this is perfect. Okay, then the next one we're going to go for, we're going to see span into class name. Not children. We'll say class name, and this class name, we're going to say this. We're going to say details dot price underscore change. Okay, let me just show you guys what I'm doing. Guinness data. Okay, so we're going to say the price change here, or copying that or pasting that here. Okay, we're saying if it is greater than 0. What's going on here? Okay, well, it's saying if it's greater than 0, then we should use text success, and if it's not, we should use text red 6500. Okay, so if the percentage is greater than 0, it should be green, like yes, things are positive. If it is lower than 0, then it should be red, things are not positive. Okay, so you say details dot price has changed 24 hours, so people now actually see the price has changed 24 hours. But before they see this, we also need to show them the arrow up and down icon. So if it is still greater than 0, if it is greater than 0, we need to show them price up, so arrow up. So here will be arrow upward. Okay, then if it's not, have arrow downward. Okay, so that's perfect. And here we'll say number details dot price change 24 hours. I will now say dot to fix two decimal places. Okay, so percentage. Hope you guys are jacking your JavaScript. If you're jacking your JavaScript, you understand. So let's refresh this. It's still not showing anything. Okay, why is it not showing anything? These are TR. Okay, TR. But where is it saying this capital T now? Let me delete this. Go back here. Okay, so let's refresh. So here it's saying detail. Okay, that's why. I spelled it wrong. Okay, I see. Alright. So you can see everything is looking exactly as we want. Okay. So view more is here, everything is here. Okay, so if we go back to here, go back to section 2. Already included file name. Okay, let's just leave that. Now we need to create a second section. This is our loser section. We'll copy this and put here. Then we copy this and we put it here. Then here we change, let's check it first. Okay, it's looking good. So we change this gainers to losers data. And we should see red here. Perfect. So you can see everything's looking neat and well organized. I'm really happy with how we have managed to do that so far. So let's go to the next thing. The next thing we have here is the table, okay? So as you can see here, we have this table. This table is a special table. You can see it's paginated, which is like really awesome. All right, guys. So let's go to the next thing. Next thing is the table. All right. So okay, let's visualize this. How do we go about the table? All right. So let's come over here. We have main. In the components, we're going to create a new folder. I'm going to describe sub main. Okay. Then we're going to create a new folder called token table. Inside the table, we're going to create index.js. Okay. So in this index.js, let's get start working. We're going to say rfc. I'm going to say token table. Okay. Okay. Over here, we're going to also create another file called filters.js. Okay, so we're going to say flex rule, say gap 2 my5. Okay, then you say list class name px3. We say text. What we're going to say is badge primary. Okay, no, this is not going to come out nice. Let's delete this. px3 text black. Then we're going to say rounded full text xx font bold. Just don't use this rounded full. I feel like you to just make it sec when it's smaller. Let's say 3x. Okay. So we're going to say font bold, and then inside here, you can see background color. We'll see hash 35af6t. Okay. Then here we're going to say stacked bar chart, which we're going to say text xx. Okay, then we're going to say here trending, but we're going to say link. We're going to say ref. I'm going to say this. We're going to say trending. Okay, so in the token, no, this index of token table, we're going to introduce filter And then this home page, we're going to introduce the token table. Okay, so let's see what we have. Okay, so we have the trending icon here. Perfect. Now, yeah, we need to create more. So I'm just going to paste that here. Okay, so let's check it out. Okay, no, we have to import the. No, let's just delete this icon. Okay, so you can see we have this here. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, so let's work on the table. All right. So the table is over here. So we're going to create a little divider here. Okay. So we're going to come down. We're going to say div class name. Say equals to overflow x auto. I didn't even show you guys the top features of this site. Like, I messed up. I messed that up. The Excel, we're going to say table class name. Okay. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Okay, so we have all the table stuff arranged over here. Now we have to create the context because it's the context we're going to be using to pass and manipulate the data. Because if you see this side that we have here, if you click on price, it will filter everything through from the highest price to the lowest price, right? If we click on price 24 hours, it will filter everything to the biggest change in price in 24 hours percentage like this. Okay, so we want that effect on this site. All right, so we're going to have that. All right, so we need to create some context over here. Okay, so my app, we're going to create folder, say context. Okay, so the first context we're going to create is called client team wrapper. Personally, I don't like using context. I prefer using React because it's far much more simpler to like um, set up to me, like to me, sure. I don't know about other people, but to me, it's just easier. So over here, we're going to say we need to come back to here and create team context. Okay. So the theme context, we're going to come up here, delete this, we're going to say use client. Okay, so we're going to come down here, we're going to say export constant theme context. So create context. All right, so here we're going to create a theme state. We're going to say constant theme set theme equals to use state, and we're going to start it off with dark, and then we're going to say constant is mounted. Okay, so why we're using this is mounted. That's because um NextJS is both client side and server side. So when you load a NextJS app, right, um, it can't read um, the theme because we're going to be saving the theme in the local storage. Now, when you first load it up, it cannot read those things in the local storage because local storage is client side and Next.js is starting off from the server side, right? So it has to mount first. After it mounts, it can then access the client side. But if you just tell Next.js to read something from the client side without letting it to mount first, it will just throw up an error. Okay, so that's why we have to first check if it has mounted with the use of UseEffect in partnership with that. Okay. All right, so let's go. Um, so over here, when we're now going to say, okay, I'm now going to say use effects. I want it to only run once. Okay. So we're going to say um, set is mounted to be true. Okay. Set is mounted is to be true. All right, perfect. We're going to say if it's not is mounted, class name. Okay, so we're going to say flex justify center. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to create like a loading spinner when like it's loading. Okay, so it's loading. Okay, so we have that set up. Then we're also going to create a function here with a constant change theme. And here we're going to say here we're going to say um, Okay, so we're going to say local storage gets theme. So if it's not, if we can't get it, we're just going to set it to corporate. Okay, so this is supposed to be equal to perfect. Then we're now going to say set theme to stored theme. Okay, so this is perfect. Then we're going to make this, I'm going to put up here. All right, so after we've done that, we're not going to say return theme context dot provider. Okay, I told you guys this chair I'm sitting on is like the worst. So like, I'm so not comfortable, bro. I'm so not comfortable. I need a new chair, like badly. So we're saying value, theme, and change theme. All right, so that's good. We have to put in the children. Let's see, children. Okay. All right, so this is done. Let's go to the client theme wrapper. All right. So client theme wrapper. Delete this here. Delete this here. Over here. I like this whole thing. Let's see. Over here we'll see children. Then we're gonna see constant theme. Use context. Theme. No, not theme context one there. All right, perfect. Theme context, and this div over here, we're going to see data theme equals to theme, and you're going to say children. All right, perfect. Perfect. So now we're going to go to app directory, and we're going to go to layout. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, how yo, holla, I have a message from Nekimura is the name of the song. So provider, we need the theme provider now. Okay. So here we have the theme context dot provider. Okay, so I made a mistake here. This is not supposed to be. It's supposed to be export default function theme provider. Okay, so here okay, so we're gonna put this here. And we're going to see client theme wrapper. Okay, perfect. So we're going to go to the navbar now, and we're going to say constant theme context. Theme context. Okay, theme. Okay, let's refresh this. What's the program saying? Okay, I think it's the way we used team provider here. Mm-mm. Mm. Okay, so it's saying team. This is not a function. Why is it saying that it's not a function? That's the thing with code, man. It always changes up on you. Team context. Okay. I think it's the way we import it. What's the problem? And I saying use context is not a function. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Errors, man, errors. What are we going to do without them? So it's complaining that in the client team wrapper, use context is not a function. I fail to understand that why. Team context. Okay, guys. So I actually paused the video here and I like went through a whole day trying to fix this issue. I was able to fix it for some files. It was showing up. For some files, it was not showing up. So the issue is that the import statement for the team context, I think it has to do with the strict rules. When I was creating the NextJS app, I think that's what the issue is with the use context at the moment. But we're not going to dwell on this because I tried fixing it, but one of my clients like messaged me and had me do something. So like just spend the whole day like working on something else. So I was like, okay, instead of using the use context to do this, why don't we use React Recoil? React Recoil is much lighter. It works so much better than to me than React context. So we're going to install React Router to it. I wanted to try and fix it and then like show you guys run through of how I fix it. But I was like, now I'm going to do it live in the video how you guys can see and how like me walking through certain issues when you're a developer because you're going to come up with like so many errors here. So let's get this running. Okay. So we're going to come back here and we're going to go to search React Recoil. Okay, so we're going to install React Recoil now. So copy this. Shouldn't have started this clear. Okay, so team context and this context file, I think we're just going to delete it. I'm going to create a new folder here. I'm going to call it, what are we going to call it again? Is it states? I think it's states now. I usually call it, or easy. I can't even remember. Okay, so once we install that, okay, function app, we have to wrap our app directory with but we're going to use the layout. So we're going to wrap the layout with recoil roots. So we're just going to copy this. Then we're going to go to the app directory layout. Here we're going to delete this. I'm going to delete this. Okay, so we're going to delete this too. And we're going to import this. And we're going to say recoil root. To me, React Recoil, sorry, is just so much better. Like is so simple to use. Like, I remember when I was trying to learn Redux, I hated Redux with a passion because, like, I just could not, I did not want to use Redux because to me it was just so unnecessary. Like, it was just like, what is this? Like, what is this? Just so unnecessary. So, like, so we're going to get the chance to use this. Okay, I brought the lights, so my room has like AC now. Thank the Lord. Okay, so we copied this. It's the atom to your spirit. Subscribe that. Here we're going to say recoil, and the key is going to be team. Okay, and after the team, we're going to say default. We're going to say corporate. All right, so corporate. Okay, so now that that is done, let's just clear this npm run dev. Okay, I think in our navbar we imported it. Navbar here, so I'm going to delete this. So delete this. Okay, so our local host. What local host are we using? Okay, the correct one. What was all this? Okay, same. Create context only works in client mode. Are you going to tell client to use? Is it talking about? Hold on. Let me see this context. Let's just delete this. Let's just delete this. And let's just delete this. Okay. And delete this. Alright, so what's it saying? It's saying add use client and directive. So let's go. I think that's coming from the stay. So let's come here and say let's refresh this. Is it making the error from the message? This is not how you're supposed to import this. Is this how you import it? It's supposed to be not like this. Server components. Okay, so this is just like rejecting everything, which I don't understand why. Uh, okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to check some of my previous projects and see what the problem is. Because I have some project that I did use React Recoil on. So let's check some of that and see where the problem is coming from. What did I use React Recoil on? Did I use dark mode in that website? No, I didn't use dark mode. Coin market cap clone. No. Pre-sales, bots, gambles. I think I use React Recoil here. Okay, yeah. Okay, so team stay. Okay. So this is how we're supposed to import this. And I was saying like, this stuff is it's not supposed to import like this. Okay, perfect. Is that the issue? Okay, that's not the issue. Let's go to the app directory. Let's go to the layout. I used recoil here, and did use client at the top, but there was no metadata. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to the layout. We're going to remove this metadata, and we're going to use client here. Okay, so that's perfect. It's working perfectly now. Okay. What is this error again here? Was saying extract boots from the server. Okay, yeah, I think we deleted the script files for our. Yeah, I think we lost the script files. Let's check. Okay, yeah, we don't have the script files here anymore, so we have to go back to what was its name again? CoinGecko and say widgets. Okay, so let's go to the widgets and copy the scripts. Okay, so let's copy the scripts. Put here. Let's copy. Which other script are we using? We're using the Marquee widgets here. Okay, so let's copy that script too, and also put here. No, we don't want this. We just want the script. And delete this. Okay, so perfect. Everything is working now. Okay, so now we need to be able to change the state. Okay, we have navbar, we have children. We're not wrapping anything with children. Should we wrap these two here? Okay, I think we should wrap these two here. So what we're going to do, we're going to come to the component. I'm going to create layout.js, okay, by FCE. And we're going to say no. Okay, we're going to say children. Okay, and here we're going to say children. Okay, then here we're going to say that team equals to like this. Okay, so in that repository, let's continue using that repository. Want to check how we got the okay, so we should be able to get it like this. Okay, so let's copy this. So we're going to paste this. We're going to go to the states. Here we have key team text state, so we'll change this to team state. Okay, so over here React recoil, import that. It's going to be set team. It's going to be team. Okay, then state. This is the team state. Say no suggestions. Constant team. No, we need to export this. Okay, perfect. So here we're not going to see this team. All right. So here we're going to come also dot log. Okay. So in our layout here, we're now going to wrap this whole thing here. No, here. We're going to wrap it with. What did we use for that? We can't use layout again. Okay, no, we can use layout. Let's go back to layout here. So this L, let's make it capital later. This L2, let's make it capital later. Okay, so let's come here. Okay. So all right, we're seeing it here, corporate. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what we want. Okay. So now we're going to copy this. I'm going to copy this and we're going to go to navbar. Okay, so in navbar, we're going to place this here and we're going to import recoil and we're going to import the team states. Okay, perfect. Now that we got that, now we need to come over to that button, that dark button. Where's that dark button? Where did you go? Okay, see add free. Okay, see it here. Perfect. So now we need to say on change. Okay, so here we're going to say events. Okay, we're going to say if event dot checked. No, event dot target dot checked. If it is true, then we want change. No, set theme to be dark. Okay, then else we want to set theme to be corporate. Okay, perfect. So let's check if it's working. So boom, it is working nicely. Now if you notice, this dark color is not like this dark color here. So what we're going to do, we're going to do some little changes to the dark theme, which I have with me. So we have the themes here. Travis theme says, so I'm just going to be replacing this with this. So now in this UI, you can adjust the themes, right? Based off your preference. If you want to adjust the colors of the primary, the accents, and the rest. If you want to adjust the colors, you can go ahead and do them. Okay, so we're just adjusting the colors to give us that dark that we have here. Okay, so as you can notice, these ones don't change as well. They're still white, so, which is not what we want. So we're going to go to the nav bar. We're going to copy this guy here. Okay, so we're going to close all here. Then we're going to go to the home section too. We're going to get here, imports. You can see how React Record is like so much easier to work with. Like it's just the difference is just insane. Okay, so here we have the background color, which is white. So we're going to delete that. We're going to say if theme is equal to dark, right? Then we want the background color to be black. Else we want it to be white. Okay, so here is white and here is black. Okay, perfect. Then I'm going to copy this same thing. I'm going to copy. I'm going to go over to this one. So this one here, it doesn't have a styling, but we're just going to paste it and hope both of them work the same way, which they do. So if you come here, boom, boom, boom. All right, so that works magnificently well. So now we're going to go to the next thing. Okay, cancel section 2, one folder. So what we're working on before, we're supposed to work on the here. We're supposed to work on this place over here. Okay, so let's do that. That is the submain token table. Okay, index. Okay, so we have the everything here. So we're supposed to create another TR. Okay, so the T head is done. Then here we're going to see what we're going to say here. We're going to say T body. Okay, then we're going to say we're going to go up here. This should be a crypto data set. All right, so using dummy data, and here we're going to T body. We're going to say crypto data dot slice. Okay, 0 to 50. 0 to 50 dot map token index. And now we're going to create another TR here. Okay. This TR is pretty much the same TR. Okay, no, it's not the same one. We have to like write this from scratch. So let's go RAFCE. and say TR. Okay, then here we're going to say token and index. Okay, perfect. So how are we going to work on this? We're going to say it's not going to be a div. We're just going to clear this out. We're going to say tr class name and say hover bg base 200. Okay, then we're going to say hover cursor pointer. Okay, perfect. I'm going to say th, and here we're just going to say star. I'm just going to like import that svg here. So for now, just let's leave this as star. Okay, all right. So after that th, let's go to the next one. We're going to say td. Here we're going to put the rank, the numbering. So we're going to index +1, because you know the index is going to start from 0, so we need to add 1 to it. Okay, so here we're going to say td class name. We're going to say flex row. We're going to say margin top 2 and say gap 2. We're going to say div class name avatar max squircle. I think that's the right spelling, yeah, with 6. Okay, then here we're going to say image source, and that source is going to be token.image. Okay, then we're going to say alt is going to be token.name. Okay, all right, perfect. All right, so we want to be seeing how this is going, so let's just go back to this and pass on the tr. Okay, then I'm going to say key equals to index. I'm going to say token. No, we're going to say index equals to index, and then we're going to say token equals to token. Okay, so what's going on here? It says you're importing a component that uses sorry. So let's just come here and say use client. Okay, so see what we're doing here. It's working out so far, the star, numbering, and the icon. Okay, so now let's go back. Let's go to the tr. Okay, let's continue. Now we have the logo perfectly set up, right? So now we need the name. Okay, so we're going to say link from NextJS. We're going to say herf, and we're going to create a page with an ID, so that we can use the params ID to like get the token itself and display it to you in the token details page. So for now, we're just going to put in the link to that, but we've not yet created the page, but we'll do that shortly. Okay, so here we're going to use backticks token. I'm going to say token.id to identify the token. Okay, so I'm going to say class name, say hover on the underline. Okay, so anybody hover it, you underline, then my to auto. Okay, then so here we're going to say token.name. Okay, perfect. Then we're not going to say small, we're going to say class name, say badge success badge xx my auto. Okay, then I'm going to this, and I'm going to say token sim. Okay, token.symbol. Okay, all right, so let's look at it. We can see everything is looking nice. Let's go to dark mode and see everything is looking nice. Okay, perfect. Now we need to do the price and the highs and the rest. Okay, so let's go to those ones. Okay, so now let's go to the price. Say td. I say, no, let me just import this because this is like a bit weird to type. Okay, let's go to the next one. All right, so we have a formatter, a way to format numbers. I got it off from ChatGPT which is going to take all our jobs someday. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. So we're going to do TD. And we're going to say class name. Pardon me if I'm like not explaining it in detail in some aspects. If you're unclear about anything, please just write it in the comments so I can like brief you up. Okay, don't stay silent. Okay, speak out, people. Speak out. So text success py4. Okay, so here we're going to see formatter dot format token dot high and 4 hours. So let's see. All right, so you can see everything's coming well. This is the highest price the highest price thing has been 24 hours. I can already see we're missing this buy button. That's why things a bit misarranged. So let's just make sure we get that buy button there. Okay, so we're saying TD. We're not saying button class name is BTN outline. I was saying BTN success. Then we're also saying BTN XX. Okay, and now we're saying buy. Okay, price the high. Okay, all right, perfect. So after that, we're now saying TD class name text red 500. Then we're going to say P4 formatter dot format token dot low 24 hour. Okay, perfect. Now next one we're saying is TD. I'm going to say class name, and this is going to be token. No, this is going to be a condition. We're going to say token dot price change percentage in 24 hours, and say 0. Change text success py4. Okay. Okay, there's another mistake here. All right, perfect. So here we're saying text red 500. You can say py4. Okay. Okay, so we got that in place. Now we're also going to say the same condition. I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to put it here, and I was saying if the price is above 0, we're going to show the arrow then arrow drop down. Okay, so come here, number dot token price underscore change percentage 24 hours. Okay, okay, so let's see how we're doing here. Anything below 0 should be red, anything above 0 should be green. So you can see it's all coming together, the price. So now we only have to do the volume and then the market cap. Okay, guys, if you've come this far, thank you for watching, and thank you for being a part of this channel. So formatter.format Also, let me know, guys. Should I do a live like typing something? I think I should do something like that. I think it would be cool, and it's like game. Maybe I should do something like that for the TikTok. That's what I would do. Something volume. Okay, so we're going to copy this and just duplicate it, and here we're going to have market cap. Okay. All right, guys. We're moving forward. Okay. So you can see everything's looking neat. Now there was something I didn't even show you guys in the here. If you click on this price here, it filters all the coins from the highest to the lowest. If you click on this place here, it filters the percentage from the highest to the lowest. And we're going to implement that functionality now. All right, guys. So let's do it. Let's do it. So how we're going to do it? Very simple. We're going to go back to the index, and we're going to create a lot of functions that we're going to be using to affect the um, crypto data. Okay. Okay, let's start with the first one. Sort by price. I'm going to say constant sort by price. Okay. Then once it equals to another should be an async function. Okay. So now we're going to say if there's nothing in just check sounds even necessary. So we're going to say constant results equals to crypto data dot sort. No, we're not going to use the crypto data. We're going to use the dummy data. Dummy data dot sort. Okay. We're going to sort A B. Okay, hold on. Let me just copy this function. It's just straight up function that helps filter from the highest to the lowest. So here we're just going to change this to dummy data. Okay. So we're going to use this to change the price change in percentage. Okay, no, we need the current price. So we'll just come here, current price, put the bracket there, and come here too, and say current price. Okay, perfect. Then we're going to now say set crypto data with results. Okay, perfect. Now this price here, we're going to see on click, we're going to say sort by price. Okay, so if we come here and we click on the price, let's refresh. Okay, nothing is happening. Let me see. Why is nothing happening to our data? Okay, I thought as much. The reason nothing is happening is that let's see if it works if we use this as a function. So what we're going to do, we're going to say, and then we're going to say, and then we're going to say sort by price. Okay, so refresh this. I'll click this. Okay, so this is not working. So what we're going to do, we're going to create a constant reset. This is just a quick fix solution, because whenever we're changing it, it's not like reloading like that state to display. So we need something that will trigger a little re-render. Okay, So that's what we're doing. So use state, I'm going to say call it 0. Okay, then we're going to create a use effect. And we're going to use reset to trigger it. So anytime we say sort by price this, we're now going to say set reset. I'm going to say mat dot random. Okay, so let's try. Perfect. Okay, so this is working perfectly, but we need to also adjust this a bit. For example, let's say class name over cursor pointer. Then we need to do like a arrow drop down. Show to show people that like something will happen if they click here. So you can see it's not the same. So that's perfect. Okay, so now we're going to create another function that's going to do for sort by 24-hour percentage. This percentage is set with this percentage here. We're going to use dummy data. Okay, then we're going to cancel this one. We don't need that. And perfect. So we're going to copy this on this styling and on click. We're going to come to the oh, where is that supposed to be, sir? It's supposed to be on the price 24 hours. Price 24 hours. So where do we have the price 24 hours? Perfect. So here we're going to see sort by 24-hour percent. Okay, and then we're going to copy this arrow. Then I'm going to do here. Then if we click here, you can see it works. Okay, perfect. Now we need to do a little bit of pagination because like this thing is not paginated, right? Right, guys? Yes, we need to do a bit of pagination. Now let's do the pagination. All right, so you can see pagination here. Cool, right? So let's get that into our application. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to say, we're going to come top here. I'm going to create a bunch of states. So the first one I'm going to say constant page set page equals to use state. I'm going to set that to 0. Then we're going to say constant per page set per page use states 50. So this is how many information I'm going to be showing. It can be 50, it can be 20, it can be 100. Okay, so now that I have with the page and the set page, that's just the main thing we have to do. Now in the we're going to create some buttons here after the table and the div. Okay, so we're going to say span class name. We're going to say join flex row. Let's say justify center. Okay, guys, then we say margin top 5, just to create a bit of space between us. Then we're going to say button. Let's say class name. I'm going to say join item. I'm going to say btn. Okay. So here is where the magic happens. Okay, so we're going to say disabled. So it's going to be disabled if the page equals to 0. Okay, this is the first arrow button to this side. Okay, so we're going to say if it's equal to 0, true or false. Okay, then we're going to say on click. This one click it. We're going to make we're going to say set page to be page minus per page. Okay, and in this button we're going to have something like, let me just paste this. Okay, so perfect. Now we're also going to duplicate this. Okay, so we have this one, and here this time around we're going to have like the other direction. Okay, and here we're going to like adjust some things. So we're going to say disabled. No, so we're going to say disabled if crypto data dot slice page plus per page and page plus per page times 2. Okay. All right, so that's perfect. So if this page per page, if this dot length, if this dot length equals to 0, okay, then we're going to say true, false. Okay, I know you guys are wondering how does this work, so I'm going to explain to you guys. It's a little bit somehow, but it's like very easy to get if you like just calm down, think about it. Now let's say we have 100 data, right? And we're showing 20 of those data per page, so we're going to have 5 pages, right? Perfect, we're going to have 5 pages. Now the slice is saying which page are we on. Let's say we're on page 3. So if you add the per page, that is per page plus 3 per page. So if you add, like, let's say you're on number 3, I add 20. Okay, then if you add 20, you're on number 4, you're on the 4th page, right? Then you're going to say page plus per page, which is let's say on page 3. So per page is 20. If you multiply that by 2, that's 40. 40 plus 40 plus 3. Is it page? The page is 3. 40 plus that's 43. No. So if you now say, okay, 40, okay, so that will take you to page 5. So we're saying you're on page 3, right? So we're saying if we start the cut from the 4th page, right, to the 5th page, are we going to see if the data there is 0, then we need to disable the button. That's because let's say you're on page 3, right? From page 3 to page 4 you have data, right? Or from page 4 to page 5 you don't have any data. So we're basically starting the slice from here and then saying between here and the 5th page, is there any data? If there is no data, right, then we're now going to say, okay, there's no data here, don't allow the user to go to this page. I don't know if you guys understand. It's very simple. Let's say here, between here and here, you have 20 pieces of data. Between the 3rd page and the 4th page, you have 20 pieces of data, right? And between the 4th page and the 5th page, you have 3 pieces of data. You're going to say from the 4th page to the 5th page, how many pieces of data is there? If it's 3, then okay, show the next, but because there's something to next the user to, right? But if there's nothing there, you can't like allow the user next to there because there's nothing there. Okay, so that's how it's working. I know it's like strange, but like you just need a while to like wrap your head around it, and you like understand it like instantly, guys. Okay, so we have that set up. Now here we're going to see another button. So we're going to see button, say class name. Let's say page. Now, how do we know the page number? Very simple. We're going to say page, whatever page you're on, if it's 0, 1, if it's 1, right? And we're going to slash it per page, right? I'm going to say plus 1. Okay, guys? Very simple. Very simple. So see here, on page 1, we can't go like backward. What's going on here? On click set page to page minus per page. Yes. Per page is 50, right? Yeah, per page is 50. Just one. What are we using to set the to check if page equals to 0? True. It's not supposed to be true now. Disabled if page equals to 0. Okay, yeah, true. Disabled. So let's refresh this again. Alright, perfect. Then here we'll say disable, right? So here we're supposed to say not page minus, let's say page plus. Okay, so that's what the issue was. So you see, and we have 100 pieces of data, so it can only be 2 pages. Now if we change this 50, right, to 20, because the number of data we have is 100. Now if we change it to 20, okay, we've not yet set this to work with the per page. All right, so what we're going to do here now is very simple, but I think here it should now show have access to 5 pages. Exactly, I have access to 5 pages, so it works perfectly. So here now in our slides, we're going to use here as page, and then we're going to say page. Page. If the page is 1, I start saying between 1. How does that work? Page plus per page. This Bitcoin is Ethereum. If I go forward, I see PP Polygon. Okay, so that works well. So here we have what we're using to set the rules, right? So we need to pass on that data to the filter. So here we're going to say set per page equals to set per page. Okay, so if we come here, I was saying change. So yeah, we're going to create another one. And here we're going to say 20. Okay. 50. Okay, and then we have 100. So if we have 100, then we can't go to another pages because what we have is just 100 data points. Okay, so this works perfectly. The next thing we have to do this star. Okay, so you can see here I just put star, but we have to do the star. Okay. It's here. So we're going to create a, what do I even call it? We're going to create a function. So constant add to favorite equals to, okay, and I told you I was saving this in the what do I call it? Was saving it in the local storage. So we're saying let's favorite equals to local storage dot get item. So we're going to get underscore favorites. Then this is going to just be favorite. Then we're going to say let fav equals to just an array. Then we're going to say if there's nothing in fav, no, if there's something in favorite, we're going to say fav equals to an array of favorite. Okay, then we're going to say fav okay, fav dot push symbol. So here we're going to get symbol, and then fav dot push symbol. Then we use local storage dot set item. Let's go favorite with fav. Okay. My ass is killing me, man. All right, so add to favorites. So it's just favorite. Okay, it's perfect. So we have add to favorites. So now we need another function which is check favorites, and also remove favorite. So I'm just going to copy those functions here and just explain it to you guys. So this is checking to see if what your Stein is already added is already in the favorite. Let's say you've favorited Bitcoin. It's going to check if Bitcoin is already in your favorite. So we don't keep adding the same thing. But this is going to make more sense when I show you guys in action and then I bring it to life. So I'm just going to copy that here. I'm coming. Just give me a moment. Okay. I know you guys wondering why am I not typing everything? It's very difficult to type everything, like all these kind of numbers and stuff. So let's go back and see. I can see the star icon, but like, what's going on here? Okay, the fill cyan is not included here. So we don't have that color added. So I think we need to add that in our colors in Tailwind config. So theme extend background image. So over here, we're going to add some set of colors. We're going to remove red and green. I'm just going to save this. All right, so we can see here, perfect. So if we click on this, it's showing us an error. Add to favorites not defined. Let's go back here. And refresh this. Reset is not defined. Okay. Reset is defined now. Okay. Let's see if it's working. Okay, it's not working. Let's check our application. Look at host here. So favorite is here. And you can see it's just adding. It just keeps adding. So let's go back. All right. So let me just explain this as we're fixing it. Now, we have an on click here, which is the star icon. If we click it, it checks for favorite. So when it checks for favorite over here, if favorite is true, comes out true. If favorite is true, it will now remove. That means yes, this is favorited. If it's favorited, then it will remove it from the favorite. Else, if it's not favorited, it will add it to the favorite. Why are we checking for the favorite here? Check for favorite underscore favorite. Hope I didn't spell. Okay, I made it wrong. I changed the spelling. So that's why. I can see BTC is already here, so it should. Okay, we have two favorite here. So we need to delete both of them. Okay, so now they've deleted both of them. Okay, we've added BTC now. Let's refresh this. Okay, BNB is added here. If we click on it again, it's supposed to remove it. All right, so it's working perfectly. So now, what we're doing here, we're not saying if it is not true. If we checked in favorite and it came out as false, add to the favorite, then check, then reset to make sure that this page like re-renders. Then over here we're saying in the class name of the SVG, if check favorite becomes true, then fill cyan, give it the color of cyan. If not, fill it with gray, and that's what we have here. Okay, so perfect. We have this working. Now the new section. All right. Now, why don't we have this working again? Okay, just leave. I think maybe we've been refreshing it too often. Sometimes it happens like that when you're refreshing the page constantly. Because this one here is working perfectly. Okay, so let's go down. We have this here. We also have a page, crypto data page. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, so the first thing we're going to work on is the displaying of the token, and then we're going to, okay, or let's work on the latest listing. So if we click on this, that's the latest listing here in our own. Okay, it's in the page could not be found. Okay, so let's work on the page. Okay, let's just delete all of this. Okay, so in the app, new folder, and then just page. Okay. Okay, so here we're going to say main class name. We're going to say max width 7XL MX02 PX2 LGPX0. Okay, then we're going to say hello here. Okay, so you can say hello here. So that means it's working perfectly. So we're going to go to our components. So we're going to go to our components inside main and create a new folder called new crypto. Okay, I'm going to create index.js, and then we're going to create another file called tr.js. We'll work on that in a bit. FCE new crypto. Okay, perfect. So come to this page. We're going to delete this hello, and I'll say new crypto. Okay, new crypto. We're going to say hey and see if it's working. What was the problem? What is the problem? Also made a mistake. So we're going to say hey here. Okay, so say our hey here. Okay. Okay. So we're going to go through the dummy data. So that page is pretty much self-explanatory. So TR over here. And the TR is going to be pretty much similar to the TR that we created in that tokens table. So we'll go to submit TR here, just align this and copy. Align this and copy. Yeah, paste. All right, so it's going to be the same thing. So we're going to import this TR and it should work perfectly. All right, so you can see this is working perfectly now. Now in this page here, you can see we have this cool macro slider, and guess what? We're going to also implement it in our own too. So how are we going to implement it? Very simple. marquee slider. All right, so going to come here. We're going to create a new folder here and call the elements. I'm going to come here. We're going to say crypto slider.js. Okay, RAFCE. Crypto slider. Okay, perfect. So now what we're going to do, we're going to say, I don't think we have this stuff installed yet. So we just click clear. I'm going to say npm install react fast marquee, and also react moment and moment. Oh, what happened? Why is it always denying permission for simple installs? What does it say? It says, ha. So I just had like a little rich moment and I just decided to install everything myself. All right, so slider is up and running. So now we can see my queue. Direction left, class name, border 2, border B is 200, rounded 3 XL. All right, perfect. Index. I wanna cry. Can you take me far away? I think I'm going to look into like playing music in these videos because like music will just make the whole process like so faster, like guys. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to say launched moment from now. Okay, so we're going to be like launched from now to date. So we get like that 15 minutes ago, 3 hours ago, 2 days ago, kind of write up. Okay, so this moment here we also have to import it. React moments. Okay, so we're going to say dot last updated. Okay, then here we're going to say bold class name. Then we're going to say token dot name. Okay, So that is done. Then here we're just going to have like the price analysis. Let me just copy that. All right, so our crypto slider is pretty much done. But we need to import some of these things. So import this. Up and down. Okay, so that should be okay. If we go back to this index, then we can just introduce the slider somewhere here and say what did I call it again? Crypto slider. Let us look at that. Okay, so you're saying link is not defined. Let's go back to our crypto slider and find link. Okay, so you can see it's looking really, really neat. Really, really neat. Okay, let's go back. Now, we've done the latest listing. We need to do the gainers and the losers. Okay, so let's copy this. Delete all of this. Close this. Okay. Mm, okay. Okay, so over here, we're going to see just a little breadcrumb data of top gainers and losers. Then we're going to say, let me just copy this. This is going to be right. It's correct. Okay, so here we're just saying the top gainers. This is the best percentage doing well. So here we're just going to say gainers and get that from the gainers data. The losers, get that from the losers data. And our TR, we're going to create a TR here. Are we copying this TR from somewhere? Okay, so this TR, we're going to be using the TR that we get from our home component. And we're going to use that for the two. Okay, so let's go back here. Here we want to say gainers. Okay, let's copy this. Okay, so a lot of things are not defined in our index over here. So let's just start defining them. Okay, I think that's all. All right, so as you can see, it's taking like the whole width, so we don't want that. So go to the page and change this to main class name. Let's say 7XL. All right, so our top gainers and our top losers is looking really, really cool. Looking really neat. Okay, so we've done our top gainers, done our top losers. What we need to do now, okay, this stuff is back, it's loading perfectly now, is to do our favorites. Okay, so we need to do our favorites. Okay, so come to the app and create a folder, favorites, and then create a page. Okay, favorites page. All right. Okay, so we're going to come to our main. Okay, let me just check if the camera is still working. Okay, still working, guys. Perfecto, perfecto. All right, so favorite here. Then we're going to create an index. All right, so all right, so here we're going to say RAFCE. Favorite. Okay, so here we're going to see. Okay, so we're going to create a say constant data. You stay. Okay, so you're going to say constant fetch. Okay, fetch favorite data. Okay, so we're going to say let favorite equals to local sorry dot get item. Okay, favorite. Okay, we didn't want to mess with this like spelling or anything. So when we fetch that data, we're going to say if there's nothing in favorite, we're going to say return. Okay, then we're going to say let fav equals to favorite dot split into comma. Then we're going to say let token data equals to dummy data. Then we're going to say let fav array equals to just an array. Okay, then we're going to create a for loop. We say let I equals 0 if I is less than fav dot length I plus plus, not fav array fav. What do you have against fav? Okay, so let's filter. What's wrong with my typing today? Not accurate, very off. So token data dot filter, right? So we're going to filter tree to see if we can find the favorites we've selected. We're going to check if we get it in the dummy data. Okay. There. Return coin dot symbol. Okay. All right. So once we do that, we're going to see fav array dot push filter data, and then that is now going to set the tone for fav array. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to also create a use effect that is going to run this once. Okay, so I think that's pretty okay. So we're going to have a favorite table. Which is pretty much the same as other tables we've been using. I'm just going to leave that here for you guys to go through it. no, let me just delete this. Copy this. Favorite table. Okay, perfect. So the index data, we'll delete this theme. Okay, we'll delete that theme. Okay, this is perfect. This is perfect. Okay, so we're not going to come here. I'm going to say favorite table. Then in the favorites page, okay, we need to rename this. How am I renaming it? Okay, so what's the procedure is in fact the client component. When will NextJS be able to automatically detect clients and like server side components? Like when? So we have trouble with the add to favorites here. So we're just going to get that from here and put it in our favorite table here. So what's the problem? CU state is not defined where favorite index. All right, so these are all the things we favorited. Let's test it out. Let's add Tron. I'll go to our favorites. Tron. All right, so that's perfect. Now the last but not the least page we are going to work on is the individual page for this. Again, as you can see, individual page doesn't show anything. So let's work on that. So this is going to be a token. Then beautiful, they've brought the light back. Okay, token ID. And we're going to have page.js. Okay, so we're going to say R okay, so params dot token ID, right? So here we're going to pass this through our function. So we're going to create a new folder here. I'm going to title it lib. I'm going to call here fetch data.js. Okay, so over here, export constant fetch token details ID. Okay, so we'll say let token data equals to dummy data, right? Then we're going to say constant filter data equals to token data dot filter. Let's say token dot ID matches with ID. Okay, so return details filter data first index. Okay, and then we're going to say return error. That's false. All right, so perfect. So here we're now going to say constant details equals to fetch token details with the token ID. Here we're going to say main so just see, okay, we got our page. Then we're going to go to our components, main. Okay, main. I'm going to say token details. All right, so here we're going to say index. All right, perfect. Okay, so here we're going to say RAFCE. I'm going to say token details. Okay, so here we're going to get details. All right, then here we're going to say class name lock LG flex LG flex my5. Okay, okay, so we're going to need two sections here. We're going to need section 1.js, and we're also going to need section 2.js. All right, let's start with section 1. Section 1 is pretty much the same thing we've done with add to. So I'm just going to copy and paste that. Here we have our data add to favorites, which we are going to remove this since this didn't later work. We're going to need to get that add to favorites function. Copy that, paste that here. Okay, perfect. Now here is very simple. We're just echoing the image, the detail, the symbol, the name, and the star, and then the social media links, and the token market data, which we're going to work on now. Let's start with the token market data. Okay, so I'm just going to copy that here. I'm just going to copy TR and TR info, and also section 2. Okay, let's refresh this. Why is this another showing page? I wanted to like break it down for you guys because it's like very straight to the point. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so in the index, okay, so we're supposed to have div class name p1 lg width 35%. And we're going to have section 1. Okay, then here I'm just going to delete this React and say use click. Oh, my chair, it's so bad. Oh. All right, let's go over this because it's very simple. This first part of the page, let me see if I can okay, this first part, let me close this so you guys can see what I'm doing as I'm doing it. Let's go. Section 1. This first part is very simple. All we have is the image, the token name, token symbol, and also this button that we've recreated many times with the add to favorite. You can see it's part of our favorite. If you click it, it's not part of our favorite anymore. Then after that, we have our token market data. What is our token market data? Our token market data is very simple. This is section 1 now. It's token market data. Let me close some of this. Okay, so our token market data is just displaying the price here, the percentage change. So here it's not showing it properly. Let's edit that. Okay, so we have the price and then we have the percentage change. Then we also have these little TRs that I created, and these TRs are simply just why is this thing not opening? Okay, these TRs are simply just showing us the market cap and the data. So we can, if you see here, I have TR with the title, market cap, the description. The description is shown when you hover here. You can see, very nice. And description, and then the value, which is this. So in the TR, we have the title, which we're showing here, a tooltip, which is showing the data, the description, and then formatter that is formatting the value for us to be like this. Okay, so it's very straightforward. We are using that for market cap, total volume, circulating supply, total supply, and max supply. Okay, so let's go over to section 1. After the token market data, the next thing we have is these social media icons here, which you can see. So those are very easy. We just have website. The link has websites just to be able to display this because we're not using the pro plan of the CoinGecko API. If this video gets to like a lot of likes, then I'll be able to make a video, like I'll purchase the API and then make a video to like show you guys how to use it. But for now, we're using the free version. Okay, so we're also passing in through the icon. So if we click on this, token info, all I have here is just showing this icon here, the website, and then the link with the icon here. So very simple. Now we'll go to the second part. Okay, so to do this, we're going to say div class name divider horizontal. I'm going to close it. See, brings this here. Okay, so over here we're going to say div class name. I'm going to say padding 1 lg width 65%. Then we're going to say section 2. Okay. All right. So, which section 2 did you go and get? No, not that section 2. Section 2 here. All right. So section 2 is very straightforward. Let's delete this. Let's just remove this and set it to light. All right. So here is also very straightforward too. Okay, so we forgot to put the global CSS. So we're currently using Dex Screener for the chart. I didn't put the Dex data. So it should load properly now. Okay, perfect. So we're just displaying the Dex Screener here, which is easy to get. All you have to do is just go to the Dex Screener website and get the widget. So that just concludes it for this section. Very straightforward, the details. So we're just using like any one here because the API didn't give us the contract address data, which you need the contract address to be able to like display this Dex screener. Okay, so now I know you guys will notice that like we've reached the end of the video, but like we don't have any. Go back. We don't have this section here. Now this section is like a bonus if you get the code from the link in the description or texting me on Telegram. But if this video gets 100 likes, I will be releasing all of that for like totally free. So please try to help like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow and allows me to make more videos. Okay, so love you guys. Thank you. See you in the next one.